Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Vietnam. So it is our final day in Hanoi. What we're going to do is take you around some of the different sites in Hanoi. The first stop will be the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. We can't film any of the inside of it, and you've got to wear long trousers. So I'm like, I'm not struggling too much. It's not too hot at the moment. But you've got to wear, you can't show your knees or shoulders there, and we can't film inside, but we should be able to film the outside. So we've got loads of sites planned for today, so we'll take you along with us, and we're just waiting for our grab right now. So we're currently outside Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Just to give you some information, when you get here, they will take your bags off you. We were allowed to keep the camera, but you had to check it before you actually went into the mausoleum. But then you get it back straight away afterwards, and you get a little tag for your bag. Just to give you a bit of information, the mausoleum was constructed, construction started in 1973, completed in 1975, and this is Ba Dinh Square, which is where Ho Chi Minh declared Vietnamese independence in 1945 as well. The mausoleum, as you can see, is just behind us, and you do see his embalmed body, which means preserved body. It was a bit eerie, to be fair, but really almost quite stunning that this whole area is to commemorate Ho Chi Minh. Interesting researching about it as well. Apparently Ho Chi Minh didn't want any of this. He wanted his body to be cremated, but the government went against that and wanted to, like I said, commemorate everything that he did for Vietnam and the independence of Vietnam as well. So yeah, I'd recommend coming. Do come early. We came at 8 o'clock in the morning and we got in immediately. There was no queue, so I do recommend you coming.
That's a low season though, isn't it? Low
season, yeah. So we're here at the beginning of May, which is low season. I think if you come in peak season, there will be a very long queue, and you're probably better getting here at about 7 o'clock in the morning. So after you're done at the mausoleum, you can come to the various different sites as well in the grounds. It's 40,000 Vietnamese dong for a ticket, so that's about £1.20, really cheap. In here you've got, you get a little map as well, or a little guide. So you've got the presidential palace. Ho Chi Minh's house on stilts, where he used to live, where he used to, well, apparently live. You've got something called the mango path, the Buddha's trees roots. You've also got, sorry, there's quite a lot here. You've got the cars to serve the president. You've got workrooms, the lake, which is just behind us as well, and an area where he used to chair meetings and receive guests as well. So there's loads of information here. And essentially it just says here, and I won't read it all to you, but this area is where he used to work for 15 years between 1954 and 69. It's an area that symbolises his living way of simplicity, modesty, gentleness and dedication for the nation and the people. So really interesting. It is really, really beautiful as well, really well preserved. Again, you have to be wearing the long trousers to cover up knees and shoulders when you come into this area as well, as a sign of respect.
It's getting hot.
It is starting to get hot, so we're gonna crack on now and we'll show you what we can. We don't know what we can film inside and what we can't, but we'll show you as much as we can.
Yeah, it's really cute. There's loads of school trips and they all keep waving at us.
Yeah, we're celebrities. This is Uncle Ho's fish pond, that's right behind us. That's not me taking the mick either, it's actually, that's actually what it's called, Uncle Ho.
And here's the house on stilts.
Yep. So just behind us is the Ho Chi Minh Museum as well. I'm not too sure what's inside. It looks absolutely enormous. Well, we're all done now at the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and Museum and grounds. It was really interesting. I would recommend coming, actually.
Yeah.
It's like we said earlier, it feels a little bit eerie though when you're there.
Yeah, it's really interesting, but it's well, strange to see him really.
Yeah, preserved corpse.
Yeah.
So we're currently walking to one of the Tran Qu Temple or Pagoda. I don't know which one it is, which is on the water. So hopefully it'll be a bit cooler there. We've changed out of our long trousers to our shorts now because it's hot.
It is very hot.
It felt very warm in there as well. It wasn't too bad when we got there because obviously it was early morning, so nice and cool.
Yeah.
But you're actually able to walk right along the front of it as well. So
we'll show you that.
Turn the camera, we can have a look at it.
It is very busy now. Very busy. When we got here, we didn't really have to queue at any of this, and it's all going back round the corner now. It's very big queues. So
well, there was no queue, was there, when we got here? So definitely come early if you can.
Check with your hotel when's best, because obviously depending on the high or low season of tourists, you might have to get there even earlier than when we did as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we got there at 8 o'clock roughly, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But like Kieran said, if it's peak season, you might have to get there even earlier, or you can still get there at 8 o'clock, but you'll have to queue.
You have to queue a lot. So we'll catch up with you when we get to the next stop, and we'll show you that.
We've just made it to our second stop of the day, which is the Quan Temple. It was dated back to the 11th century in Vietnam, so really old. Also, it was dedicated to Tran Wu, which is one of the principal deities of Taoism, and it's also one of the 4 sacred temples in the capital of Vietnam, so in the capital called Hanoi. So let's go in and have a look. You do have to buy a ticket to come in. It's only 10,000 Vietnamese dong per person, so just over 50p for 2 people.
We've come to stop number 3 now. We're at the Tran Qu Pagoda. This is the oldest Buddhist temple in Hanoi. It's over 1,500 years old and is located on a small island near the southern eastern shore of Hanoi's West Lake, Vietnam, which is obviously where we are now. So we're going to have a look. It does say at the front that you have to have your shoulders and knees covered, so we may have to try and either roll our shorts down or put the trousers back on if we want to go inside, but we will have a look and see.
We're currently at our next stop, which is stop number 4. It is at the Temple of Literature. So the Temple of Literature was built in 1070, so very, very old. And it was the first national university in Vietnam, in northern Vietnam, in Hanoi, between 1070 and 1779. You do have to pay an entrance fee. It was a lot more expensive than we thought. I mean, relatively speaking, expensive. 70,000 dong per person, 140,000 for 2. So that roughly works out to be about £4.80. So not very expensive at all, only £2.40 each. So let's go inside. So we've just come inside. There's a little ticket stand that you just have to scan a QR code from the ticket that you buy. Really interestingly as well, that it's recognised by UNESCO as a World Documentary Heritage Site, and it's also recognised by the Vietnamese government as a national treasure as well. You can buy an audio guide as well, because there's lots of different stops that can tell you more information. We've not done that. That's 100,000 dong per person, so it's not very expensive, to be fair, and obviously that comes in many different languages as well. Interestingly, the Temple of Literature is divided into 5 spatial courtyards. So the first section is the entrance to the way. The second section represents success. The third section is the Dr. Steele section. The fourth section means great success and sanctuary. And the final 5th section means the great study. So Kieran is foolishly going to break his ankle or neck.
I might not, I might be a pro.
Whoa. Yeah, definitely not a pro.
Oh my god, you literally can't even get on it.
10 hours later.
I think they're rigged. Look at me, I'm doing it.
Yeah. That's what Buddhism teaches you, to cheat.
Oh.
I would just give up while you're ahead, even though you're not ahead. Oh, he's thinking outside the box.
Definitely not.
No, put it down.
We're going to leave that to the professionals. Definitely not me.
Definitely
fail,
not.
Big fail.
We finished at the Temple of Literature. We weren't there for too long, to be fair. I think it would be better if you got the audio guide, I think, because...
Yeah, or you had it part of a guided tour.
Yeah, something like that, to find out the information. Yeah. So we've come back to the hotel just to do a bit of packing, because it's our last day in Hanoi, which is really sad, and last day in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Our flight back to the UK is tomorrow. What we're doing now is we need some R&R, rest and relaxation. So we're going for a massage at the hotel spa. You do get discount for being a guest, and it's 25%. It works out to be about £16.50 for a 1 hour full body massage.
Yeah, it's next door to the hotel.
Next door, yeah.
So we're going to go do that, and then we've got plans for a water puppet show, which is a traditional Vietnamese show, and that's this afternoon.
So we'll show you that when we get there and tell you about the pricing and everything.
Yeah. And then we're going to go to Train Street as well this evening, have a drink. It is only literally at the back of the hotel, so it's really close.
Yeah, we'll maybe do a time lapse to walk to it, because you'll see then how close it is.
So that's the plans for the rest of the day. Obviously we'll take you along, hope you enjoy, and we'll catch up with you probably after we've had a massage and we're feeling more relaxed.
Woo! We're at stop number 5 now, which is our water puppet show. We've just had a really nice full body massage, really cheap as well. It only came to £17 each for 1 hour. And we both feel just a little bit more zen and relaxed now.
Definitely worth it, 100%. And it was really nice. It's obviously part of the hotel, so very luxurious feel.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt really nice, and it was nice inside. So we're now just over the road from the Thang Long Theatre.
Yeah. So if I turn the camera around, it's this one here, but there is a big bus in the way at the minute.
Yeah, just behind the big blue bus. So we reserved our tickets just directly from the hotel, so they just called ahead and reserved the tickets for us. There's 3 categories. So you get the standard tickets, which I think were 100,000 dong each. Yeah, 100,000 dong each for standard tickets. You get deluxe tickets, which is sort of like the middle row, they're 150,000, or the VIP ones are the front row, and that was 200,000 dong per person. So we paid for the VIP ones, the front row.
We'll see what they're like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hopefully that means that we've got good leg room as well. So 200,000 dong is about £6.50 each. They're not very expensive, and it's a 1-hour show. They run them about every hour from 4:10, 5:10, something like that.
Yeah, they do a few per night, and we only booked this yesterday.
Yeah.
If it's high season, you probably want to book it a couple of days before.
Yeah, I would say so. So let's go. We're going to go pick up our tickets, and then we'll try and give you as much information as possible.
Yeah, we've collected the tickets now. The lady said to come about 10 to 4. It starts at 4:10. We just had a little drink just over here on the side, just 2 beers, 40,000. So we're going to head over now. I did take a picture of the seat map as well, so I'll insert that so you can see the different price brackets for the seats. I think we're on about row 4.
Yeah.
So we'll show you the view when we get inside, hopefully. Ollie's just picked up an audio guide. For 2, it was 100,000, so only a few pounds. And you just collect it from upstairs. We're in the seat, got a little, what are they called, programme.
Yep.
Audio guide.
Audio guides.
This is the view from the seat. Really good. So hopefully there isn't a giant in front of us.
We've just come out of the water puppet show. Really good, actually.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was the music was really good. The puppets were really cool. Each little section was its own little story, and the audio guide just give you a background of the story.
Just a brief overview. I think the audio guide for £1.50 is worth it.
Yeah.
I would say I don't think you need to pay the extra to have the VIP seating because it's a very small theatre.
Unless you sat at the front. The
front row, yeah, which I would guess is quite hard to get.
But it was.
Sorry.
We really enjoyed it, and it was really cool, really traditional.
Yeah. And
would definitely recommend seeing it. It went really fast as well.
Really fast. It was 50 minutes, not 1 hour. So finishes at 5 o'clock, and then all the water puppet. What are they called? Puppeteers come out afterwards, and you give them a round of applause.
It was really good actually. I really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought.
Yeah,
so
and especially seeming that the cheapest ticket is only £2.20.
Oh my god, so cheap.
Well worth it for that.
I paid
£3 something.
I think it's worth more than that, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. So even if you just want to buy the basic one because you're not that bothered, still worth doing for just over £3.
I just had a big head in front of me that was a bit annoying, but
it's a small theatre.
It's very small, but it was really, really good. Definitely go do it.
Unintentional stop number 6.
Yep.
We've decided to come to a rooftop bar, which is overlooking the Hoan Kiem Lake. So it's really picturesque actually, and it's really central as well, and it's round the corner from where we were at the water puppet show.
We just found it randomly on Google Maps.
Yeah, a bit weirdly though, it's an Avengers themed rooftop bar. So we've got
the big A,
the big Avengers sign, Spider-Man, Iron Man is behind us, Deadpool's lurking over there. And I swear there's another one somewhere.
There's there's some signature cocktails which are all Avengers themed
Yeah, which
so
is
random,
quite cool.
but really cool. I'll show you the view. So I've got a Mai Tai, which is buy one get one free. The draft beer is buy one get one free, not bottled. But this is the view, which is really good actually. It's really central. You can see everybody on the bridge over there. Amazing. So we're just going to have a drink, decide what we want to do for food, and then probably try and head over to Train Street, aren't we?
That's the plan.
I have a passion fruit strongbow thing. I mean, that looks pretty cool.
It looks really cool, actually. It's only £2.
Yeah, we're on the Train Street. Obviously, it goes quite far. We just got haggled at. Oh, Ollie cannot do the fan whip. We got haggled with a fan. Stop it. It's quite a nice fan. It looks a little bit like Hoi An.
Kieran is a marketing person's dream.
She wouldn't leave us alone, and it was only 60,000, wasn't it? So it's like £2. I was like, that's fine, £2.
Do you know what this is like? A little bit like a Corona Rita.
Oh, it is actually, yeah. So we are here. This side though doesn't have anywhere on the opposite, whereas if you go further down, it is double-sided with lots of cafes. But the hotel is literally just round the corner over here. So
I actually quite like that it's not double-sided.
yeah,
actually,
you get to see the street.
And I think I feel a bit freaked out if I was like, oh my god, there's a train coming.
It's really cool though. Actually, we're in a nice little cafe, and it does actually do vegan food as well.
Yeah, so it's called
Menu. It's this one.
Min Colin.
Min Colin?
Yeah, Min Colin. So yeah, they do vegetarian
It's
food,
really good.
and they've got quite a few different options as well. So
Yeah.
good for Kieran, and it's literally.
I wasn't expecting that.
So with Train Street, because they had a few accidents over the past few years, because people tried to touch the train when taking photos.
Somebody did touch the train apparently.
Yeah, and there's been accidents because people are stupid. They've become really strict, so now there's security guards waiting at the stairs, and you have to be almost greeted by someone who owns a cafe here
To take you to the cafe.
Apparently, when it gets a bit later, the security guards aren't here anymore.
Yeah.
So
if I turn it around, you can see over here, these are the steps that we came up, and there's a security guard over there.
exactly. So yeah, there's just it's a shame that some people who are a bit silly ruin it,
Yeah.
but we're still here.
And obviously, you are literally next to a train track.
And I do think as well, once you've been taken to one, if we wanted to walk to another one, I think it'd be
it's
fine.
fine.
Because there's loads of people just walking up and down.
Yeah.
So hopefully we see a train.
She said that it might come at about 7:30-ish, but if not, it's going to be like 9-ish. But sometimes I think they just say that to keep you around. We've seen the train timetable at the hotel lady.
And it says 7:10.
So we'll see. Hopefully. We have an egg coffee to try. Finally an egg coffee. Do you know how to drink it yet?
No. I think you're meant to like,
Stir it.
it's condensed milk, coffee, then egg.
Are you going to give it a go or are you going to wait? He's going to Google how to drink it first, yeah?
I mean, it's like eating.
Are you going to try it again? Ollie tried it a second ago and it failed.
I just had a big egg moustache. So, I mean, look how thick that is. Blah, 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 blah.
Stop it. Just try them. Try it.
I was just saying to Kieran, the first sip tasted like, you know how egg smells? It tastes like how egg smells. Let's try it. You can't get it.
Does it just taste like egg?
It's sweet because it's got the chocolate.
Okay, I'll try it. Oh, it's all sticky.
So
let me
Kieran
get it first.
is gonna cut.
Why are you cutting? I mean, that's a bit excessive.
So,
Move back a bit, it's right close.
so Kieran is gonna try the egg coffee. Try and part it. You're just drinking egg.
I got coffee though. It's actually,
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it nice? It's sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that bad actually. Come and try it. The train is coming. It is coming. Imminently coming. Oh.
It's coming.
They're ushering everybody in a bit, inwards.
Yeah.
And everybody that was sat over this side is now not.
There it comes.
Why did it go so slow? We have a train. Woo. It's a baby train.
That's
It's a baby train.
It's a very small train.
We're still at the same place. I've ordered a little vegan first. It looks nice, just like a little noodle soup. There's no mock meat, but it looks nice. And Ollie's ordered some fried noodles.
Vegetarian fried noodles.
Vegetarian fried noodles. So
it smells really nice though,
Yeah.
Kieran's, doesn't it?
just look, and obviously we're still on Train Street. It's really cool.
It's really pretty. And
Nice
it's actually really
atmosphere.
reasonably priced here, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
only 40,000 dong for a beer, which is just over £1.
So we'll show you the other dish when it comes. But what we think is the mum is just making it so sweet.
It's a little family place, isn't
Family
it?
cafe.
The dad is like serving, the daughter's serving, the mum's cooking.
So cute. Ollie's fried noodles have come. They look really nice, don't they?
Just vegetables with some noodles. I just wanted something plain. So
It's really good.
We've got some morning glory in here, carrot. Yeah, it's really nice.
It looks nice and simple.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Oh,
I hope so. Come on.
come on. Oh, that's strong. Thank you. Come on.
Come on. Oh.
That's
Oh.
one final train.
One last one. We had 3.
This one's a big one, apparently. It's coming. You see it? Here it is. It's honking at us. Ah, the big one! Oh my God!
Wow.
There you go, the last train.
There you go.
Big one.
Wow.
Well,
That concludes our final day in Hanoi.
the
Train
whole
Street.
trip. Yeah,
You just saw a big train.
big trip.
We've seen 3. Really cool here. We've just stayed at a local place. We've had a mama cooking for us, a dad that's had a shop with us.
Yeah,
Been really
homemade
cool.
rice wine.
Rice one. Yeah.
I think it sent us both a bit dizzy, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was so cute. He
It's
had
really strong.
cheers, and
He had
everything.
it. Yeah, he had it with us, and it was like, okay, our shop was like twice the size of his though. So that's an end of this whole series to Vietnam.
I know, really sad. We're going home tomorrow, very early. Our flight's at 9 AM, so we've got to be up about 5 to get ready, get to the airport.
So we're not going to film any of that because it's just being on a plane, isn't it? So the plan is go home, finish packing, go to bed, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
And actually go home. So it's been an amazing trip. We've done so many amazing things. We hope that you really enjoyed following along with us. If you've only just started tuning in for Hanoi, go and check out all the other videos. There'll be lots to look at.
Loads of videos.
We've done
and if you've seen them all, thank you for watching the whole series.
We've done amazing things, so it's been incredible. Come and visit.
Really sad to go home.
I know. Come visit Vietnam. It's a wonderful place.
Amazing.
2 weeks isn't long enough at all.
Absolutely not. So cheap. People are so friendly. You will love it.
Yeah. Subscribe. Make sure you follow along. We've got so many other trips coming up this year. Make sure to like the video, comment as well, and just go check out our channel if you've not already. So appreciate the love. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next series.
Bye.
Bye. Behind the scenes, we're off. Bye-bye Train Street, the cutest little family. Let's go home. Bye.